If you've regained 15 pounds or more after bariatric surgery and you're terrified that you might end up right back where you started, I'm about to show you exactly how to stop the regain in its tracks and keep the weight off permanently using my FLOURISH method without extreme diets, exhausting workouts, or relying on willpower, because willpower is not a strategy. Or maybe you're not dealing with regain. Maybe you're preparing for surgery and you just want to make sure that you get it right from day one. Or maybe you're just a few months post-op and you're already noticing old habits like snacking or grazing creeping back in. Or maybe you've hit a stall and you're feeling frustrated because you feel like you're doing everything right, but the scale just won't budge. No matter where you're at in your journey, these next few minutes will show you exactly why so many people struggle after bariatric surgery and what you can do differently to make sure that you succeed for life. Imagine waking up knowing that you're in full control of your body for the first time in your life. No more fear of stepping on the scale and seeing the number climb. No more second guessing every single bite of food. No more frustration that you've already tried everything and nothing seems to work. I've helped over 120 bariatric women break free from the cycle of weight regain, stalls, and post-op struggles, and today I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it too. Now, you might be wondering, who am I and why should you trust me and what I'm about to say? I'm Jessica Lawson. I'm a certified nutrition coach, and I lost 140 pounds with gastric sleeve surgery, but more importantly, I've helped over 120 women lose weight and keep it off. And here's what I've learned throughout my own journey and my own coaching experience. Bariatric surgery, it's an incredible tool, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. And even when you follow all the post-op guidelines perfectly, you can still struggle with snacking, grazing, emotional eating, stress eating, and regain. And it's not because you're failing. It's because your doctor and your surgical team gave you a physical tool, but no one's ever taught you how to be successful and how to rewire your brain. Because surgery is just on your stomach, but your brain, that's the reason why you gained the weight in the first place. And that's where I come in. Because while your doctor focuses solely on your stomach, I focus on what actually determines your success, your habits, your mindset, and your relationship with food. So with my background in nutrition, habit building, the science of transformation, I teach my clients exactly how to lose the weight and keep it off permanently, stop fighting the scale and break free from the cycle of regain, feel confident, in control, and at peace with food, yourself, and your body. And this is not just about weight loss. It never was. It's always been about freedom. So let me be very clear who this video is for and who it's not for, okay? This video is for you if you've had bariatric surgery and you have regained 10, 15 or more pounds. And maybe you're terrified of going back to where you started. It's also for you if you're preparing for surgery and you want to do it right so that you never have to worry about regaining weight. Or maybe you recently had surgery and you're already seeing old habits like snacking or grazing or binge eating creeping back in, and you don't want to fall into the same patterns that led to your weight struggles before. Or maybe you're hitting a stall and feeling frustrated because you're doing everything that you were told, but the scale just isn't moving. You're probably someone that's successful in all other areas of your life, your career, your family, finances, but your weight, it's always chipped away at your confidence and it's exhausting. You're also someone that doesn't want another quick fix. You want a real sustainable solution that works for the long term. And lastly, you're tired of doing this alone. You want a proven step-by-step system, personalized support, and real accountability. Now, this program, this video, this method is not for you if you're looking for a quick fix, a magic pill, or another crash diet. This is not about cutting carbs, starving yourself, or following another temporary plan that does not work. This is not for you if you're not ready to take action, if you're hoping things will fix themselves, or you're not willing to make the changes necessary for success. This is not for you. This is also not for you if you're not committed to lasting change. Weight loss and changing your life is hard. It's not fun all the time. Otherwise, you would have done it already. So you gotta be willing to do the hard ass shit that you might not want to do otherwise. Additionally, you're unwilling to invest in yourself and your health. If you're looking for a cheap, do-it-yourself approach, this is not it. This is extremely intensive, hands-on. So don't expect this to be cheap. Because the truth is, your life's at risk. And your health is the only asset you can never get back. It's the most valuable thing that you have. And getting the right support, lasting support, is what makes all the difference. And if you're serious, and I mean serious, about keeping the weight off for good, and you're ready to follow a proven step-by-step system that has helped dozens of women just like you, then you're in the right place. But if you're not ready to commit to yourself, if you're not ready to prioritize yourself, and that means before your children sometimes, I know that might be hard, but can't take care of them until you take care of yourself. Or if you're still convincing yourself that you can figure it out alone, if you don't believe that you're worth investing in, this is probably not right for you. But if you're still here, that tells me that you're ready to break this cycle and take control of your health once and for all. And I invite you to book a free strategy call with me at the link in the description. And this is a chance to map out your goals, tackle your challenges, and get a clear plan for success. Because look, 76% of bariatric patients regain weight within 5 years. If we don't start changing today, where will you be a year from today? If you're still here, you're ready. Click the link now and let's make right now the moment everything changes. I'm just going to let you know now, if you're looking for a coach that's rainbows and unicorns, it's not me, because I hold my clients accountable. I tell them the hard truths that they don't want to hear, but need to hear in order to get to where they want to be. And I'm going to say something controversial, but it's the truth, and that's what I do. Bariatric surgery has failed you, not because the surgery itself didn't work, but because no one prepares you for what happens after surgery. You went into this believing that surgery was the answer, the thing that would finally fix your weight struggles forever. And for a while, it might have felt like it was. I felt that too. But then the weight loss slowed down. Old habits like snacking, grazing, binge eating, food noise, those crept back in. And now, maybe you're stuck in a stall or you're watching the scale climb back up again. But the worst part is that you're doing everything your doctor told you to do, right? They gave you a checklist. Your doctor told you to eat your protein, drink your water, take your vitamins, exercise, eat less, move more, right? You've heard that your entire life. Sounds simple, yeah? Here's the truth. What your doctor and nutritionists are telling you, it's just another diet. It doesn't fix the real reason why you needed surgery and why you gained the weight in the first place. Your relationship with food and your relationship with yourself, most importantly. And that's why 76% of bariatric patients regain weight within the first 5 years after surgery. And the reality is that your surgeon gave you a physical tool, but no one has ever showed you how to change your brain to think differently. No one showed you how to stop relying on food for comfort, for stress relief, for joy. No one gave you a real system to maintain your results long term in a way that's automatic and makes it inevitable. Your brain is why you gain the weight in the first place. And if you don't reprogram the way you think about food, stress habits, emotions, your body will eventually follow the same patterns it always has. That's why the FLOURISH Method's different. It doesn't just focus on what's on your plate. It focuses on why you eat, how you think, and the habits that determine your long-term success. And I know this firsthand. Now, I'm a certified nutrition coach who lost 140 pounds after gastric sleeve surgery. But before that, when I was having my surgery, I followed every post-surgery rule perfectly, more or less. But I still struggled with emotional eating, stress eating, cravings, food noise, all the old habits. And then my father passed away, and in just 4 weeks, 28 days, I regained 15 pounds in what felt like overnight. I was devastated. I thought the world was ending. I thought that all my hard work was going out the door and I was going to be right back to the 300-pound woman that I used to be. And that's when it hit me. Surgery changed my stomach, but it could not possibly change my habits, my mindset, or my relationship with food or myself. So I then got certified in nutrition, habit psychology, and the science of transformation, and built a step-by-step system, the FLOURISH Method, that helped me lose the 15 pounds in just 30 days, keep them off permanently. And it has now helped dozens of bariatric women do the exact same thing, and that's how the FLOURISH Method was born. And now your weight loss journey follows a predictable pattern that no one has warned you about. Stage 1, the honeymoon phase, from 0 to 6 months post-op. The weight melts off effortlessly. Every time you step on the scale, the number drops. You feel unstoppable, on top of the world. Stage 2, the slowdown. Post-op, months 6 to 12. Progress stalls, the rapid weight loss slows, and suddenly what used to work isn't working anymore. Old habits start creeping back in. Then we get to stage 3, the inflection point at the 1-year mark. The weight starts creeping back as old habits return and we get comfortable, and maybe it's a few pounds at first, then 10, then 15, and suddenly panic sets in because you feel like you're losing control all over again. This is where most people fail. And right now, if you're tackling regain or you want to be on the right side of this, you have two choices. You can stay stuck in the 76% of people who regain the weight after bariatric surgery, waiting, hoping for a miracle, and watching the scale climb back up, or you can join the 24% who keep it off for good by learning how to take control. And so this moment right now is your crossroads. Which path are you going to take? My clients lose the weight and keep it off because they follow a proven system, not another meal plan. Flourish makes weight loss inevitable by rewiring your habits, healing your relationship with food, and giving you the tools to succeed for life. So if you're stuck, frustrated, or afraid of regaining, you're not alone, because every bariatric patient faces this. But no doctor or post-op handout in the lobby of your surgery center will teach you how to truly break free. That's why I created the FLOURISH Method, a step-by-step system that takes out the guesswork, rebuilds your habits, and makes maintaining weight loss automatic. Because when you follow this system, success is not just a possibility, it's inevitable. Let me break it down. The first pillar of Flourish is fuel with nutrition, because weight loss, it's not about eating less. After surgery, a lot of people think shrinking their portions even more or skipping meals will help them keep the weight off. But if you're constantly hungry, battling cravings, or feeling exhausted, your body isn't getting what it needs. Flourish teaches you how to properly fuel your body so that you feel full, satisfied, and energized without feeling deprived. You're going to learn exactly how to balance protein, fiber, and healthy fats so that cravings disappear and food no longer feels like a struggle. No more guessing, no more stressing over what to eat. Just a simple, sustainable way to nourish your body while losing weight. One of my past clients, Wendy, used to fear food choices, constantly second-guessing her portions, and this led to her gaining weight back 6 years after her surgery. With me, she lost 20 pounds, and now she preps meals with confidence, knows what works for her, and feels in control. Jackie, another client of mine who lost over 60 pounds after her revision surgery, used to obsess over calories, tracking endlessly without results. But when she learned the right macros and how to calculate them and used my Think Less, Eat More cookbook with over 600 bariatric recipes, she stopped stressing and started seeing real progress without depriving herself. This is what makes Flourish different. It's not about cutting back. It's about fueling your body in a way that makes weight loss inevitable. Next, we focus on living hydrated. Hydration isn't just about drinking water. It's about controlling your hunger, managing your energy, and preventing weight loss stalls. Because when you're dehydrated, your body confuses thirst for hunger, making you reach for food when all you really need is water. Flourish teaches you how to hydrate properly so that your body functions at its best. No more dehydration headaches, no more feeling sluggish or drained, and no more wondering why you're still hungry when you just ate. Next, we tackle overcoming emotional challenges. This is one of the biggest reasons why people regain weight after surgery, because bariatric surgery changes your stomach, but it doesn't change your brain, your relationship with food. It doesn't address emotional eating, binge eating, stress eating, snacking, grazing, all of that. And if you don't address those things, the weight will come back. That is just the truth. And so Flourish helps you break free from all of that. The stress eating, the binge eating, the cravings, the emotional eating, so that you're no longer using food to cope. Instead, you're going to learn how to manage emotions in a way that supports your goals so that you don't have to keep fighting the same battle over and over in this never-ending cycle. One of my former clients, Christina, who lost over 40 pounds working with me, was stuck in that same cycle, turning to food anytime she felt overwhelmed and then beating herself up for it. But Flourish gave her the tools to break that pattern, and now she understands her triggers and has a system to handle them. She finally trusts herself around food. As well as Wendy. Wendy spent her entire life battling emotional eating, hiding food, and tearing herself down with negative self-talk. Family dynamics triggered her worst habits, and work stress made everything worse. Once she recognized emotional eating as food addiction, everything changed, and she learned how to handle stress without food. And for the first time in her life, at 54 years old, she feels in control. The next piece is utilizing support systems. One of the biggest mistakes people make after surgery is thinking they have to do this alone. They start strong, but when motivation fades or results start to fade, they feel lost. And that's where most people fail. Flourish gives you structured accountability so that you're never left wondering, am I doing this right? You're also going to learn how to hold yourself accountable, because I'm not going to be there forever. And you're going to have personalized support to keep you on track, adjust when needed, and make sure you're seeing results. And then we move into regular exercise. And no, I'm not going to tell you go spend hours in the gym, because I don't do that. Why would you? That's not realistic, and it's not necessary. What is necessary is finding a movement strategy that fits your life, one that you enjoy, one that doesn't feel like a chore, but becomes something you actually want to get up in the morning and do. And Flourish helps you build a workout routine that works for you so that you stop seeing exercise as a punishment and start seeing it as a way to support your mental health and your body. No more burnout, no more guilt-driven workouts to make up for what you ate. We don't burn off what we ate anymore. Just movement that helps you feel stronger, more energized, and confident in your skin. My client Jackie used to force herself through workouts she hated, thinking she had to suffer to see results. But then I helped her find a workout routine that she enjoyed and everything shifted. And now she moves her body because she wants to, not because she feels like she has to. And then Christina had no idea where to start. She felt lost in the gym, overwhelmed by all the conflicting advice, but Flourish gave her a simple, structured plan that took out the guesswork, and now she walks in with confidence, knowing exactly what to do. My client Courtney, who lost over 70 pounds with me after her surgery, never thought she could love working out. She had chronic pain and a busy schedule as a career-oriented woman, and she didn't think exercise was an option for her. But Flourish helped her find movements that feel good, things that she can stick with long term, and now instead of dreading exercise, she loves it and looks forward to it. Now let's talk about inspiring with goals, because weight loss isn't just about hitting a certain number on the scale, and if you don't have a bigger vision for why you're doing this, that number will never be enough. And Flourish helps you set goals that go beyond just weight. It's about who you want to become and the life you want to create. And maybe it's just feeling confident in your clothes, being active with your kids, or running a 5K, or just not dying early. And when your focus shifts to building a life you love, you stop chasing numbers and start chasing real, lasting change. For my client Wendy, the goal wasn't just about weight. It was about feeling worthy again. She wanted to prioritize herself, show up for her grandkids, and truly live life. She told me this program saved her life because it gave her a reason to keep going and the tools to make it happen. When you shift your mindset and commit to long-term success, everything changes and you stop thinking about what you need to lose and start focusing on what you're gaining: confidence, strength, freedom, and a life where you feel in control. Then we get into sustaining success, because losing weight is one thing, but keeping it off is what really matters. And most programs give you a short-term plan. They don't teach you how to make it last, and that's why so many people regain. Flourish is different. It doesn't just help you lose weight, it teaches you how to live in a way that makes weight loss and maintenance inevitable. You're going to develop the habits, mindset, and strategies that make long-term success automatic so that you never have to start over again. No more yo-yo dieting, no more fear of regain, just a system that keeps you in control for life. My client Courtney struggled with staying consistent, especially with her busy schedule, but Flourish gave her a system that fit her life, not the other way around. And now she's not just maintaining her weight loss, she's thriving, confident that she'll never have to start over again. This is what true success looks like. Not just losing the weight, but knowing you'll never gain it back. And finally, we focus on healthy mindset, because if your mind isn't in the right place, nothing else will stick. And this is where most people fail after surgery. They try to change their body without changing the way they think about food, weight, and themselves. Flourish rewires your mindset for success so that you can stop the self-sabotage, break free from the diet mentality, and finally trust yourself again. You're going to learn how to rebuild confidence, silence that inner critic, and step into the version of yourself that deserves to succeed. For Christina, this was the biggest transformation of all. She used to hate photos, avoid mirrors, and feel ashamed of her body no matter how much weight she lost. But something clicked. Through this process, she learned to love herself again. Now she looks in the mirror and sees someone that she's proud of. She truly loves herself for the first time. This is about way more than weight loss. It's about finally seeing yourself the way you deserve to be seen. Or as Christina said in one of the most emotional moments of her journey, I can finally look in the mirror and say I love you. With Flourish, you're going to do more than just lose weight. You're going to heal your relationship with food. You're going to stop feeling controlled by cravings and emotional eating. You're going to break free from the cycle of regain for good. This is not their quick fix. It's about finally creating a new life, a new version of you, where you feel in control, confident, and completely free. So now you've seen how it works. You've heard how I've helped my real clients completely transform their relationship with food, and break free from emotional eating and finally feel in control again. So now the question is, are you ready to take action? So be honest with yourself for a second. Can you see yourself and see how having a system, not just a set of rules, makes weight loss easier? Can you imagine how much more confident you'd feel if you knew exactly how to fuel your body, control cravings, and stop emotional eating for good? Can you picture what life would be like if you never had to worry about weight regain again? Because that's exactly what happens when you go through Flourish. And I know what you might be thinking. I know making a decision like this can be scary. Maybe you're worried about the cost, whether or not you'll have the time, or if this will actually work for you because you've tried everything. But let me ask you this. What's the real cost of staying stuck? How much longer do you want to struggle and put your health on the line, feeling frustrated with food, or wonder if you'll ever get back on track? And if you're serious about fixing this now, the best time to start is today. Maybe you're thinking to yourself you don't have the time, and that's exactly why you need a system. No more guessing, no more stress, just a clear plan that fits into your life. Maybe you're thinking, I can't afford it right now. I got bills to pay, gotta pay for my kids' programs. I hear this a lot. But let's be real. What's the actual cost of staying stuck? And think about what weight regain or not getting this right the first time is costing you. The frustration, the self-doubt, the constant battle with food, the fear that you're undoing all of your hard work and don't know how to stop it. And let's not forget the physical cost. How much have you already spent your whole life on diets, supplements, meal plans, and weight loss gimmicks that didn't work? How much more will it cost in the future if you don't get this under control? Medications, GLP-1s, doctor's visits, or even a revision surgery. This is not an expense, it's an investment. And when you invest in Flourish, you're investing in permanent results. You're investing in a system that makes weight loss inevitable so that you never have to die again. You're investing in confidence, freedom, and peace of mind that comes with knowing that you have complete control over your body and your choices. So ask yourself, what's more expensive? Continuing to struggle, second guess yourself, and live in fear of regain, or making a decision today that guarantees your success for life? Because here's the thing, the longer you wait, the harder it gets. And if you don't take control now, when will you? So right now you have two choices. You can keep doing what you've been doing, keep thinking that things will change while the cravings, the stalls, and frustration take over, or you can watch the scale creep up, feel your confidence slip away, and spend $5,000 a year on diets, trainers, and quick fixes that don't last, wasting $25,000 to $50,000 over the next decade with nothing to show for it. And the cost isn't just financial. Obesity can take 10 years off your life, a full decade gone, more doctor visits, more medications, back on your medications, more fear every time you step on the scale until you're back where you started, wondering where it all went wrong. 76% of bariatric patients regain weight within 5 years. If you don't make a change, will you be one of them? Or you can be part of the 24%. You can take control today. You can commit to a system that makes success inevitable, one that rewires your brain, your habits, silences the cravings, and gives you total confidence in your ability to keep the weight off for good. This isn't just about losing weight. It's about saving yourself and saving your future. It's about being alive long enough to watch your grandkids grow up, to watch your children grow up, and the choice is yours. But only one path leads to freedom, confidence, and a life where you're in control. So if you're ready to stop struggling and start seeing real lasting results, click the link below to book your call now. This is your chance to end the cycle for good, once and for all. Don't put it off. You deserve it. If you're still on the fence, let me remind you that you don't have to do this alone. Flourish gives you the exact roadmap that you need. You don't have to figure everything out yourself. You're going to have step-by-step guidance every step of the way. And you don't have to keep struggling with food or regain. This system makes success inevitable. So let me ask you one more time. If you know that you need this and you know it'll work, what's stopping you from saying yes? Click the link below and book your call now. This is your moment.